to pay down my mortgage. Samantha, more income. Mary, pay off all my bills, have some leisure time. Amy. Hey, my name is Mark too, and I'm a CPA and online reseller who specializes in helping resellers and online businesses with taxes and with growing their business profitability. And I recently sent out the first email that's part of a free email mini course I do where I talk about reseller tax tips, biggest mistakes resellers make, how to fix them, and there are also mini assignments. And the first assignment was simply to fill out a form I created that only has one question. The question is, what is your why? In other words, what's the ultimate purpose of your business? I think sometimes we underestimate the importance of getting clear on this, and we underestimate the link it has to how successful we are in our businesses. My first entire lesson of Reseller Tax Academy dives into why defining your ultimate goals of the business is so crucial. And you can actually watch that entire lesson here on my channel. You can just click the link below to see that. But back to the assignment, I read every single response and then I use them throughout the rest of my mini course and in other content that I create. But there are so many great responses and they were so inspiring for me to read that I just wanted to give them more visibility and share them with you because I'm guessing that they'll resonate with you and that many of you will find them inspiring as well. And I would also love for you to tell me in the comments, what's your why? What is your ultimate goal? Why do you do what you do? If the business is the means, then what's your end? So first I'll read some of the short and sweet responses and I'll just read them straight off my computer screen. Leah said, keep busy and keep my family out of debt. Christian said, early retirement. Janice, to pay down my mortgage. Samantha, more income. Mary, pay off all my bills, have some leisure time. Amy, to lessen the financial load my husband carries for our family, make extra money. Jonah said to pay off debt. Julianne said to be financially independent, have something of my own. Brenda said family. That's the shortest and possibly the most powerful one-word answer that I have, just family. What is more important than that? Karen said to add to retirement income and to travel. Linda said to supplement my Social Security, which will allow me to travel again. Maria, to be able to maintain the current standard of living. Jill, to earn enough as a reseller to pay off my student loan. Zadkiel said my why is buying my time back. Sharon said extra money every month. Chris said to earn income in retirement rather than use up the 401k nest egg. Samantha said to be able to stay home with my kids, leaving behind the 9 to 5. Renee, having extra money for vacation. Lola said to supplement my Social Security and keep my mind sharp in my later years. Larry said to travel more. Jennifer, quit my day job and have more time with my grandchildren. What else is there? I think they covered so much of what resonates with me personally. Now let's look at some of the more detailed responses. Joseph said to spend more time with my family and to ultimately leave a successful business to my children. This is something that I've thought about as I've thought about what I should do with my Amazon FBA business. Jill said, I enjoy the process of sourcing items and linking them to new people who have been looking for such a thing. It is a thrill to complete that cycle. I'm also retired and love to travel. This additional income can help me discover new places and new experiences through travel. So I like this one because it's not only the end, it's not only the travel and the flexibility, but it's also the means. She loves the process itself, the sourcing the items to give them to the people who have been looking for so long for a particular thing. Kim said, to help support my family, I enjoy working in a business that the harder you work, the more you get out of it versus working for someone else and they get all the benefits. I enjoy passing on to others. Arlene said, I want to net at least $130,000 per year as my own boss, doing what I do best, finding bargains. So what's better than reaching your goals while doing what you love? Cindy said, at first it was to help elderly parents on fixed income with extras. Now that I have a couple years of experience, I want to be able to travel more and plan for another source of retirement income. And she has a specific retirement date. Carly says, I've been a stay-at-home mom and need to go back to work, but I want the flexibility on my time to be there for every assembly, parade, vacation break possible. Carolyn, it's to have more free time with my family, to create opportunities for travel and building wealth to pass on to my family. Valerie said to supplement Social Security, taking it early and want to make sure I can pay for additional medical insurance. I'm a diabetic. And to be able to attend at least 2 conferences a year. That's an awesome specific goal. Laura, my why is to create an extra income flow into my household while learning about new things and staying an active individual. Riza said to start my own business and work together with my spouse. And here's one I got a kick out of from Christine. Mostly the freedom and flexibility it gives me. I don't need to ask for time off for things that I need to do, and I'm here if my family needs me. But also, and less important, it gives me a sense of pride when I succeed. It fulfills my shopping urge/addiction. I have minimal interaction with the public. I spend less money on gas and eating out. I don't have to get dressed up, put on makeup, and no one's telling me what to do. Linda said that I started reselling in mid-2020 when my company closed due to the pandemic. Now I earn more than I did working for someone else, set my own schedule, and work from home. I'm planning to move abroad in mid-2023 now that I'm saving for retirement. Moving abroad is a goal that I had with my family, and I have zero regrets about doing it. Karen said, my wife started last year when I took an early semi-retirement at the age of 57. All funds earned through my online selling are going toward the purchase of a new home. Crystal says, travel more with my family and help my teenage son experience other cultures. I also want to set my partner and I up for our future and plan for retirement. Miguel said, help my wife leave her job so we can work together and create more incomes. Be able to go on vacation more often, purchase a house, not have to worry about money, have a retirement account, have time with my daughter, wife, and family, take my parents on vacation, help my parents with some monthly income, free time to exercise, and healthy eating. Pam said, I've got 2 grown children with good jobs, both doing well, but my daughter wants to be her own boss, so I'm doing this to help her achieve that dream. It also allows us to work together, travel, and spend a lot of time together that may not have happened if we didn't have this business. Jessica said, to be my own boss and make my own money, not to have to report to someone on a daily basis besides myself, and in doing so, take control of my own things to spend more time with my family and friends, to then be more creative to someday give back to the world in a bigger way. Carl said, the purpose of my business, should it ever be large enough to call it that, is just to make some extra dollars and have the fun of finding low-priced things and resell them for a profit. I make plenty of money at my carpentry job, so I think of this as icing on the cake. And Cindy said, earn income without having to report to someone else. We both currently work part-time, so we can have the freedom to rest and manage ongoing health issues with less stress. And I didn't take a lot of time to necessarily sort these, but here are just a few more that especially stood out to me. Tammy said, my why is being able to quit my current job and have financial freedom from having to rely on a big unethical company that doesn't care about you. I'm not happy in my current job anymore, and with God's help, I'm determined to do what I have to do to make it successful. Lena says, to give my children a life to explore their interests and have no barriers in their curiosity. A life for my family without limiting resources where we can make a difference. This one has really resonated with me as well because I want to expose my kids to other cultures and give them the experiences and not feel like I have limitations on what I'm able to give them. We were able to move abroad for a year in Central America several years ago. And then a couple years after that, during COVID, we took them to Mexico for 2 months. And then more recently, we went to Costa Rica for 6 weeks. Amber said, I lost my 24-year-old daughter in August of 2021. I want to spend time with my grandkids. I have so many regrets of not spending more time with her because of my demanding work schedule. And I don't know what it's like to lose a child, but I can only imagine. When we were in Costa Rica, my 6-year-old daughter had an accident where she broke both her arms, and it was really scary and pretty traumatic. And I just know it could have been a lot worse. And it's helped me just to cherish the little things every single day. Ashanti said, flexibility to be more present with my kids and husband. And I thought this one was really powerful because I think sometimes we don't often think about what it means to have the flexibility to be present. We might be physically present, but mentally we might be stressed out. We might be anxious about whatever it is. And a lot of times that thing we're stressed out about is taxes. And that's where I try and help people alleviate that stress to teach you what you need to know in order to not feel that stress, not feel that uncertainty, that anxiety, but rather to empower you and give you that peace of mind. And the last one I'll read is from Catherine. She says, my family and personal growth. I want to build a business so that I have options and resources that a successful business provides. I agree with everything you said. It's hard. It's also hard not doing it. So that's a great point. It can be hard to start a business, to run it, to figure out stuff, to figure out the administrative, the taxes, but it can be harder in some cases not doing it. How much are we limiting ourselves by not starting the business to potentially reach those goals, those whys, those ultimate destinations? So I just wanted to pass along what some of your peers and fellow small business owners are working toward, and I invite you to share with us what you're working toward. Your business is the vehicle. Where do you want it to take you? Let me know in the comments below. And I also invite you to check out Reseller Tax Academy in the links, which is designed to help that journey be as painless and smooth as possible.